Dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Before we officially kick off, just a few housekeeping announcements about the interpretation. 各位线上的与会来宾，大家早安。我们在今天研讨会正式开始之前，提醒大家，我们这2天在研讨会的主会场都会提供同步口译的服务。有需要听同步口译的来宾，可以在 Zoom 的平台的右下方点选地球的符号来选择您要收听的语言。所以如果您要听中文口译的话，请点选 Zoom 右下角的地球符号，就可以选择繁体中文。另外呢，你也可以在下方将原始音讯静音，这样子一来就可以清楚的听到口译的服务。So, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of simultaneous interpretation, we will be providing interpretation service in the main rooms today as well as tomorrow. So if you need simultaneous interpreting, please click on the globe icon at the bottom right-hand corner to select the language of your choice. So for those of you that need to listen to English, please click on the globe icon and select English. You can also choose to mute the original sound should you prefer to do so. And if you have any questions, please leave your questions in the chat box for our staff. Thank you very much, and we will begin very shortly. Dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 6th CIFA Regional Symposium, Family First, Supporting Asian Families in the Era of Inclusive Growth. My name is Grace Huang, your MC for the symposium. I'd like to welcome all the participants from different corners of the world for joining us online today. Even though we cannot be gathered together in person, we're still so happy to see and meet each one of you online. And first of all, I'd like to welcome and introduce the following organizations that have come together to organize this symposium. Consortium of Institutes on Family in the Asian Region, CIFA. National Taiwan University Children and Family Research Center, sponsored by CTBC Charity Foundation. Child Welfare League Foundation, Republic of China. International Council on Social Welfare, Taiwan. Department of Social Work, National Taiwan University. Buddhist Compassion Relief Tzu Chi Foundation. And last but not least, Taiwan NPO Self-Regulation Alliance. So these are the co-organizers for the symposium. And ladies and gentlemen, to kick off, first of all, please help me welcome Professor Ming-Syan, Executive Vice President of National Taiwan University and Head of the Council Board, National Taiwan University Children and Family Research Center, Taiwan, to speak on behalf of the organizers of the symposium. Professor Chen, over to you.
Thank you. Former President Ma Ying-Jeou, Chairperson Patricia CHU, Professor Joyce Fan, distinguished guests. It's my great pleasure to welcome each of you on behalf of National Taiwan University to attend the 6th CIFA Regional Symposium Summer Forum titled Family First, Support Asian Family in the Era of Inclusive Growth, co-organized by National Taiwan University Children and Family Research Center, referred to as CFRC, and the Consortium of Institutes on Family in the Asian Region, CIFA. CFRC emphasizes innovative research, practical strategy, and international connection. Since 2008, CFRC has proactively taken part in CIFA's platform to participate in cross-nation research. CFRC's director, Joyce Fan, currently holds vital position as vice chairperson within the organization. As COVID-19 continues to cause disruption in our daily life, CFRC still keeps its social responsibility to hold this meaningful symposium during such a challenging time. The event serves as an important platform for scholars and practitioners in the Asia region to discuss, brainstorm, and exchange ideas on ways we can continue to deliver family and social welfare policies during the global pandemic. The discussion will be especially helpful to meet the public needs and strengthen the service knowledge of professional workers. After the 2 days of constructive dialogue, I believe the event will have a further impact on our society and contribute to a bigger picture, such as international society. CIFA has held international symposium biannually since 2008. Past symposiums have been held in Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, China, and Korea. This year, CFRC has the pleasure to co-host this wonderful event in Taiwan. It was originally planned to take place in November 2020 as an in-person symposium. However, due to the ongoing pandemic, the organizing committee decided to switch to a virtual venue. This will be a valuable experience for both organizations. After seeing how much effort both organizations spend to invite guests and speakers, it indeed reflects their profound reputation in academia and the practical field. It can be said, in my opinion, are among the very best organizations in the field of family policy. There are lots of events planned in the symposium. All the speakers are experts in the field. They will share with us updated situation both domestically and internationally. Last but not the least, recommendations on prevention and coping strategy will be an important outcome of this event. I believe you will find this symposium very fruitful and enjoyable, and wish you all good health. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you once again to Professor Chen for the welcome message. And now, ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, it gives me great pleasure to welcome the guest of honor, Mr. Ying-Jeou MA, the 12th to 13th President of the Republic of China, Taiwan, to give us a recorded message.
Honorable Patricia CHU, Chair Lady of CIFA, Vice President Chen Ming-Syan of National Taiwan University, Director Joyce Fan of NTU Children and Family Research Center, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is truly my pleasure to be invited to the 6th CIFA Regional Symposium, collaborating with my alma mater, National Taiwan University in Taipei, at this time. I noticed that this well-planned symposium was postponed from November 2020 until now due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I will pay high regards to the symposium organizers and sincerely wish everyone is healthy and safe. I learned from the organizers that this symposium aims to map out an agenda for action in Asia for the well-being of families and to echo the international efforts in working on the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, as promoted by the United Nations. The symposium theme is Family First, supporting Asian families in the era of inclusive growth, which is so timely when a good number of families in Asia, as well as other parts of the world, have been seriously affected by the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic since 2019. Scholars and professionals do need this opportunity to share their experiences in formulating more innovative strategies and effective actions to cope with challenges families face at this moment. The information and communication technology used to support Asian families as the sub-theme of this symposium is an admirable effort to update the professional family services in the Asian region nowadays. I am particularly interested in the sub-theme of intergenerational approach to sustainability, not only because my family has just become a three-generation one lately as a result of myself becoming a proud grandfather, but also I do care about the social issue of population growth or no growth in Taiwan. In 2013, I regarded the low birth rate trend as a national security challenge and had launched a set of policy measures to slow down the decline. As a matter of fact, among the 4 popularly elected presidents in this country since 1996, 3 encounter decreases in newborn babies from 43,000, 58,000 to 100,000. I was the only exception with an increase of 15,000 newborn babies during my term from 2008 to 2016. I was really thrilled when I saw the amazing figures, although not a single baby of this 15,000 was mine. More policies and program reforms have been initiated to support parents to provide sound growth environments to their children, financial support to reduce the burden of raising children, with the hope of making child rearing an easier and pleasant experience. We did not find out that intergenerational relationships play a role in strengthening family functions in urban and rural areas alike. Today, there are keynote speeches, panel discussions, and many good paper presentations in the symposium for us to learn. I believe all participants would have a fruitful and enjoyable experience for these 2 days. I wish this symposium a great success and everything goes well for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you once again to former President Ma for the remarks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, please join me to welcome Mrs. Patricia CHU, Chairperson of the Consortium of Institutes on Family in the Asian Region, CIFA.
Mr. Ma, Professor Chen, Joyce, distinguished guests, speakers, moderators, and participants. I would like to thank you all on behalf of CIFA and CFRC of NTU for joining us at the 6th CIFA Regional Symposium, originally scheduled in November 2020. A special thanks goes to Mr. Ma for his full support and sharing his thoughts on the theme of the symposium in his opening address. This is a historic moment when the symposium has to be conducted online for the first time due to the pandemic and travel restrictions. It is only with the unfailing efforts of all parties concerned to cope with the situation with goodwill, flexibility, and perseverance that we have finally put all the preparatory work into reality, with a lot of adjustments and adoption of new technology to facilitate its implementation. While the whole world is struggling to cope with the impact of the pandemic on family life and developing initiatives to achieve the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, the theme of Family First, supporting Asian families in the era of inclusive growth, is a most timely and relevant one to address the challenges brought about by this unprecedented pandemic. We are most encouraged for the support from all quarters and pleased that a total of over 660 participants from 10 countries, regions have registered to join the two-day symposium. We are also grateful to have 28 academics, researchers, policymakers, and practitioners from 8 countries, including Australia, China, Hong Kong, Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, and USA, who will present papers at keynote, plenary, and concurrent sessions to share the insights on various family issues. We will also have the chance to witness the presentation of innovative and interesting projects by the 8 finalist teams at the final round adjudication of the Wu Asian Award for Advancing Family Wellbeing 2020, competing for the gold, silver, bronze, and other awards. Once again, thank you for your participation, and we wish you a fruitful and exciting symposium, feeling much strengthened and inspired, and building closer partnership in enhancing family well-being. May I wish you happiness, good health, and safety. Thank you.
Thank you once again to Mrs. Patricia CHU for the recorded message. And on screen, you can also see Mrs. CHU and also her team over in Hong Kong. Can I ask Mrs. CHU and the team to wave hello to everybody? Thank you very much. And I'd like to ask everybody else to please wave back a virtual hello. Thank you very much. And once again, a warm welcome to all of the speakers, moderators, as well as the participants. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's now proceed to Keynote Speech One, in which we will cover the Family Well-Being Index, implications on policy and practice.